Happy Feral Monday, y'all. She's stunning. We need to recreate this. This is so pretty and sugar plum fairy goodness. I saw it, I said immediately, and it's actually a Carla Cosmetics pigment. I might do mine just a hair different, just a hair. I have a few ideas. I want the lip to be a little bit more glowy, a little bit more pinky glow, but I just love these cool tones, this mauve, this hint of gray soft blue. I love it. I could sit here and look at her for days. So let's get started. Y'all actually ask me about these a lot. I got these from Revolve. They're from the brand EmiJ, and I just think they're so pretty. And me and these little antennae are not going to be friends today. Not while I get that foundation on. No, no, no. So let's just slide these in there. I just think they're so pretty. I love them. So remember, clean canvas for mattes. Still works beautifully with shimmers, but if you want your shimmer to just be the center of attention, you're going to want a see-through clear base like the Milk one. We'll get to that one in a second, but for right now, we're going to go ahead and apply this from our crease to our brow bone. And we're doing that with our C31. And don't forget, if you want to grab an extra brush here, maybe a stocking stuffer, last minute gift, we're doing buy one, get one, 25% off. Ooh, that was satisfying. Okay, just push that into the brow a little bit. There we go. So she used a palette that I don't believe is available anymore, but this is kind of close right here. It would be close enough, and this one is still available, and it's an affordable option, so I wanted to make sure that y'all know that. I'm just peeking through here. It's just missing a few of the colors, but if this is still available, that's really good because it's one of my favorites. So I am going to use this one because I have it. So it looks like she lays down a more red shade like this one here. This one's from Carla Cosmetics. I have most of what she used, but I don't have everything, so I'm just going to grab some here from the lid. And it looks like she just kind of tapped this across here first. It's really just about layering fun pigments and just having fun. And that's why it really kind of drew me to this look. But another thing is that we used to do these types of looks all the time, but I feel that doing them once in a while is better because it's a lot. Now I have all of these things in my collection. This is what I do every single day. But when I do looks that require 10 different eye products, I just felt that they weren't as thoughtful because not everybody has those. So that's why you'll see me just use one palette that's available usually. I try to consider that, but this is a fun look and it's Feral Monday. Now we're gonna take this shade, it's called Dolly. I note that she used this one. I didn't have the other red one that she used, but I do have Dolly. That's fun. But all we're looking for with this one is we're looking for that red, and we have that in that first shade that I laid down. We'll leave that out. That looks fun. We're getting all frosted. Grabbing a little bit more just to put it here. Just press that in. And the reason that we're gonna, again, if I had put this on top of a clear base, it really would have enhanced it, but that's kind of not what we're going for because there's still going to be mattes that are going on top here. This just kind of adds a little bit of a glow, a little bit of a, what's that? Okay, so we're going to use that palette that she used. I'm going to grab this shade on an E28. We switched to a smaller brush now, and we're going to take that and we're going to press it into our upper crease. So it's going out of that fold. It's not in the fold. We can put a little bit in the fold, that's gonna be okay, but this color is really showcased on the upper part of the crease. So we're just gonna transition that a little bit more. And we are on our way to Sugar Plum Fairy Town. Okay, so now she listed that she uses this shade and we're gonna use a little bit of it. I might need to use a little bit of blue. And the reason why is my undertone is different than hers. In that picture, it looks a lot warmer than mine, and I'm more pinky neutral, so I might just need to do a hair of blue. I'm talking a wispy whisper, just a psst. There we go. Just a whisper. And it's still going to stay the same, but it's going to cool it a little bit more for my skin tone. Don't be afraid to adjust looks for your face, for your undertone. A lot of times we want to just copy certain things that we see, but they might not work for us. They might not work for our face shape, for our undertone. So it will wind up looking like hers, but it's just gonna be for me. By the way, I did a very similar look to this. Look how cool that is. I think this was 2019. So cool. It's one of my favorite looks of all time. I love makeup. I've been using these Karla Cosmetics pigments for 1,000 years, and these colors are just so similar to that. It made me think about that. But you can see that there's kind of that neon underneath the crease color that goes into that. I need to find this tutorial. I feel like I have it somewhere, and I will find it for y'all, and I'll post it somewhere. Okay, so we're getting there. Let's clean up our lid space. It's definitely a half cut crease, which is so pretty. And I have micellar water on my C31. I'm just gonna wipe it off. And then there's gonna be enough on my lid to kind of keep this going. Now we're gonna do our clear base. This is the Milk Makeup one. This one's my favorite. Okay, but we still need to even that out. Let's grab another C31. Even though it's clear, we gotta make sure it's even or we're gonna have chaos. And then let me find the pigment. All right, this is the star of the show here. I'm so excited. See that duochrome? Ooh, look at that flip. This is Nightgown from Karla Cosmetics. I'm gonna apply it with my C30 brush here. And I'm really gonna load up the brush. And we're just gonna start to press that onto the lid, and then I'm gonna start to smooth it. I can't wait for y'all to see this look with back camera. So it kind of matches what we have going on anyways. It's just a more intense version. Fun. Now grab your fluffy brush and we're just gonna tap and lightly transition that. I wanna keep this pretty matte over this way, but I don't want it to just stop. I wanna feather it over that way. So if you don't wanna go overboard with your liner, because we want just a really soft smudge, we're obviously still gonna clean this. We're not there yet. But just do a 1, 2, and then do 3. Now all we have to do is take an E27 and we're just gonna tap and connect the dots. So easy. And you don't apply as much, because if I was to go all the way across, I might have too much on my brush, or sorry, on my lash line, and I would just wind up over blending and it would be chaos. And I also love these liners in particular. They wear amazingly, but they also blend out just absolutely beautifully. So just kind of tap and extend. This is style 2 from Libre Lashes. I feel like these are perfect. Ooh, because she actually has very big lashes on. Now we're gonna do a white eye pencil. This one's also from Melt. I'm telling y'all, if y'all have not tried this formula, you're missing out. It's magical. Also, do you see how few times I went back and forth? That's so important. Any more than that, and we can change the formula, and then it will transfer and it's not gonna wear well. So this Sugar Plum Fairy look that's kind of trending right now is really about blush, and I want to teach you how to really make it come alive but be more melted into the skin. And it's going to be underpainting. Most of us are very familiar. We are going to layer because it's going to give us dimension, but we're going to start by, and it's a very blushy look. So if you're not into blushy looks, you are not going to like this. I'm going to use a liquid blush first, and it's very heavy, but I like to use a spatula because if we do get too heavy, we could just scrape it away and then we can put some here, and then I'm going to put it over here. I'm filming a TikTok, obviously. But let's go ahead and just apply it where we get very red in the winter. Say that we're outside in the snow, which I live in Houston. We don't have that, but I mean, I can imagine. So yes, this looks absolutely horrifying, but this is actually going to be the easiest way to do it because you're able to come back and control it so much more with your foundation. So if you'll look at her picture, it's intense. I know you're going, please, this is clickbaity. This is not how you do it. We don't do that here. No. We do actual helping. I'm not gonna have y'all do this and it not work. But if you're wanting to do that very cold girl situation, this is it. Okay? Stay with me. It's just underpainting. It's not that scary. We're gonna do our Fenty stick, and I'm gonna do a couple dots on top of this. So normally, if I'm not doing something so intense, I wouldn't just put the foundation directly on top of the blush, but this is very, very intense. But we're gonna be good, I promise. It's still gonna be an extra blushy look, absolutely. It's a very winter kiss look, But this is how you get it. That's how you get it. Let's get that C42 and get C42 in here. And I'm using my Fenty stick today. I thought that would be fun. Ooh, that matches perfect. Still gonna go around it first. Ooh, look at that coming together. See how not scary that part is now? But it's just that perfect wintry look. And it glows through. Anytime you can put something underneath foundation, a liquid or a cream. I was saying anytime you can put something underneath a foundation like this, it's just going to glow. It's going to, not in terms of the texture, but the way that it looks. It's giving it a very neon appearance, and it's just going to look very, very glowy. So we're going to use a lighter shade of concealer. This is much lighter than what I normally use, but it's really going to contrast. That being said, I let that blush kind of migrate underneath my eyes, and that shade mixed with my foundation is kind of going to act as a color corrector. It's a 2-for-1 special, y'all. Let's start to blend this in. Had I not had that blush underneath, I would be getting shadows right now, but the blush underneath my eye that crept up, it's color correcting for me. Really, it's going to add that balance that I need, and we're going much brighter today because we're just having fun. We're in a winter wonderland. Sometimes it's fun to switch it up. This is one of the reasons I got into makeup. It's because I always love that super bright under eye, but there are tricks, and what I'm telling you is a really, really, really good one, because if I put this on without the balance underneath, I would just be getting shadows, especially underneath here, and the reason why is because the eye sets back further. So through here, this is all very out. It's very, very to the front, but our eyes, just as humans, no matter what, they're going to be set inward a little bit more, so that's where the shadows come in. So that little bit of balance underneath there is why we're able to do this extremely bright concealer right now. Let's do our Mauve bronzer. We're going to do this one. It has a lot more red in it, but we're still going to get a little bit of our warmth and shape. It's a little bit more depth in the blush. I don't know, this is my favorite bronzer. Oh, this is so much fun. I love where we're going. I like where we're going, everybody. Okay, let's set with some pink powder. I'm going to use my One Size Ultra Pink. And this is just going to add to our rosy glow. As you can see, it doesn't just turn into like the craziest pink under eye, but it's definitely going to keep us looking chilly. Make sure that we didn't get a little too golden. Tone that down. This looks so fun. I want to just put a hair of this color and this color on my bottom lash line. I don't really think she has a whole lot, but I feel that I just wanted just a whisper. Perfect. Let's actually go ahead and put this same one. This is Nightgown. We'll just grab it on our E27 and we'll bring that underneath here. Fun. This is one of my favorite things ever. This is from Pat McGrath. I'm afraid it's discontinued, but maybe if we plead hard enough, she will bring it back, because it's one of the prettiest highlighters that has ever existed. Wait till you see it with back camera too. So let's add a little bit more blush. We're gonna reach for this one, JCat Beauty. It's super affordable. Let's just really lightly start to do some light draping. And when I say lightly, I know that this is pigmented. Look at this already. It's intense, so we don't wanna go too wild, but then we also do, and it's okay to put it on top of that pink pigment. It's not gonna dull it whatsoever. It's one of the reasons I love it. You're able to layer with it so well. Okay, that looks great. Now I wanted to do my signature glowing lip, so we're gonna start with a lip stain. Oh, these from Clarins, 10 out of 10. And the reason I want to start with this is because it adds a neon effect later to the lipstick. Now it doesn't have to be perfect on the lip, because we're still gonna do lip liner. I just make sure that it's coating the entire lip. Now I'm gonna do this Mario lip liner in Milk Chocolate. Don't be afraid of a round lip liner, because they do add a lot of definition. Now we definitely want to kind of blend it, not directly to the center, because you need that glow here in a second. We're going to top this with the gloss, and that's really what's going to set it off to that extra glowing lip situation. But we do want to make sure it's blended. Also, another update, Ben and I are going to Atlanta, which is where Rose & Ben Beauty headquarters are. So we're going to be doing fun, important meetings. That being said, Y'all know that when I travel, I try my best to do my story tutorials, but I might miss a day or two because we are going to be in meetings, so I'm going to try. I always try my best, but I also want y'all to know I want to keep y'all updated on where I am because y'all DM me and you worry about me, and that just warms my heart. But I'll keep you updated on stories no matter what. And as always, I'm going to try my best to do story tutorials while I'm gone. Now we're going to add this gloss. I love these JCat glosses, and they're so affordable. This shade is Twinkle Toes, and I feel that it just enhances this glowing lip situation. Oh, I love it. And there you have it. We are Miss Winter Wonderland. My little hair bow here. This is from Amazon. I just searched big pink bow. That's it. Yeah. I love this lip. This lip is probably one of my favorite things right now. Now, I'm definitely posting tonight, and I'm going to see you there. And in case nobody has told you today, I love you very much.